Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by the Topoco Lodge. The Lodge is open again for weekend business as they gear up for their full spring reopening on March 12th, just a couple weeks away. If you want a true resort experience, boy, you can get it right there in the mountains, right by a rushing river. Suites, cabins available. It is spectacular, and the Topoco Tavern will be open on March 12th as well. The Topoco Lodge. Get to their website right now and start booking your visit. Do it ahead of time before it fills up. The Topoco Lodge, if you've never been up there, and I say this every week, you need to get in your car and drive up there and see it. It is a tremendous place. The Topoco Lodge, learn more at topoco.com or on their Facebook page. Okay, Tennessee picked up another game this week. The SEC is making good on a Florida game that was nuked earlier due to COVID. They'll play them on Saturday, which means Rick Barnes has the week off. He doesn't have anything to do until Saturday with his team. So my question for you guys is, how should he handle this week? They're not giving great effort. He complained about the effort again yesterday in his post-game press conference. Do you work them like dogs? Do you get out there and just run the hell out of them? Or do you take it the other way and say, you guys are overly stressed right now? Do you sing Kumbaya and take them to a movie? Do you do something other than, how do you handle it this week? Jerron, I'll start with you.
Well, you definitely want to keep those guys in the gym. I wouldn't run them like dogs, as you say, but I would definitely.
I'm giving you extreme opinions.
Yeah, most definitely. But I would definitely put them to the test. You know, a little live action, but short and sweet during practice, and then we'll spend most of our time in the film room or in individual group sessions breaking down some of the things that we can control, rather than focus on some of the things that may not go our way throughout the course of a game. Because sometimes we can't change the tide when the game is going. We just have to play through it or seize the moment, that type of deal. But we can, if we focus on the things that we can control, effort, not turning the ball, not having live ball turnovers, not having dead ball turnovers that lead, to coming out and then them executing on the other end. Body language, things like that we can control. And so if we can focus more on that and utilize that energy in a positive manner, maybe it'll change our mindset about the type of games that we've been playing and say, okay, maybe we can win this game. Maybe we can turn it around. Maybe I can give this guy more confidence in himself who has lost his confidence because I've lost it and I know what it feels like. And so if you know what it feels like, you'll be more inclined to do something for your teammate, that type of deal.
Mark?
Yeah, and these things have probably already been done, but I'd be showing guys clip tapes of all the shots that they've made, the positive moves that they made, the good help defensive that they made, the great effort plays that they've made, showing that, look, man, like y'all are capable of this, showing, hey, let's go back and watch the Kansas game. Let's go back and watch the Missouri. This is the same personnel. This is the same team. Y'all are capable of this. Secondarily, I wouldn't do a lot of live stuff to what Jerron said. I'd play a couple minutes, do some things live that you need to get done. Mass shooting, man. Mass shooting, a bunch of shots, not just catch and shoot shots, but shots out of your offense that you're going to get in games. Just get a whole bunch of them up because we're getting some open looks at times, but we're just not making them. And then the last thing, attacking the rim. I would be having them do just back to drill basics of just attacking the rim, not even on live contact stuff, just attacking the rim. Because when we've in our last two games when we've won, we've made more free throws than the other teams have even attempted. You look at our losses, we've attempted less than the opponents made. So we got to be attacking the rim, and so that's what I'd be doing to feed into some confidence.
Quickly, Josh.
I agree with everything they said. I'd try to do something to lift the mood. Whether you can do it in person or Zoom, here we are. But yeah. I'm not even kidding. I'd have Jerron, I'd have Ron Slade, I'd have Inky Johnson, I'd have Jordan Bowden, who's going to be a little smoother with you, and I'd try to have guys that have been there, talk to them, and get whatever's there out.
I would be giving more hugs this week. It'd be, what was the old thing in the 60s? It was more warm fuzzies than cold pricklies. I would be trying to build them up.
And one thing I would do, to your point, I think Barnes does a lot of that internally, but come out in public and say it, man. Like, just come out publicly, get on the radio this week, get in your press conference, and just say, man, how much these guys are going through, how much you appreciate them, how hard of a year it's been on them personally, and just show them some love outside of in the locker room. Because I guarantee you, he's giving a lot of hugs inside, but we're feeling the outside negativity around it. And I think if he did that, it could lift his spirits up a little bit.
Well, again, you mentioned it earlier. You got players now who are paying attention to the media like never before, paying attention to social media. And if they're seeing his comments out there and they know that that's what's being said, and he's not going out and giving the praise right now, they know what the people out there are taking in. So, yeah, I think it would be wise to go out and maybe say some positive things about his team this week. Jerron Mayman, welcome to the team. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next Sunday. Same with you, Mark Pankratz. I appreciate it. Josh, stay right there. We're going to bring out 2 more guys. We're going to talk Tennessee football next on the Sports Source.